Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Randy with Nerds Templar, and it is the final day of the Super Smash Bros. AI League. We've reached the end. All the final rounds of playoffs will be done in this video. We are currently in the quarterfinals. How'd we get here, you may ask? Bowser, number 1 in the green, defeated, also number 1 overall, defeated the rank 16 Palutena, 9 and 11 in the blue. Then Pyra and Mithra in the red, number 9, rank 5 in the red, 14 and 6, defeated Me Gunner, rank 8, and he was rank 4, 15 and 5 in the green. Then we had Donkey Kong, rank 4, he was number 2, 16 and 4 in the red, defeating Robin, who was in the yellow, number 7, 12 and 8. He's going to be up against King DDD, a rank 5, rank 3 in the green, 16 and 4. He defeated Sephiroth last time in our first round of the league playoffs. Sephiroth, rank 6, 12 and 8 in the yellow, just above Robin there. Then our rank 3 Kazuya, number 2, 16 and 4 in the green, lost to Roy, 12 and 8, number 7 in the blue. He's ranked 14 out of 16 in these league playoffs. So a huge upset, our biggest upset. Number 6, Me Sword Fighter in the yellow. Number 2 in the yellow, in fact, 15 and 5. He defeated Hero in the red, number 6, 12 and 8. And our final 2 matches were Incineroar, number 1, and number 2 overall, number 1 in the yellow, 16 and 4. Defeating Simon, 10 and 10, number 8 in the red. And finally, Captain Falcon, again defeating Sora. It was also an upset in number 10 over number 7. Captain Falcon, 14 and 6, number 6 in the blue, defeating 15 and 5 Sora, number 2 in the blue. And so that was our only divisional matchup. Now we've got that number 1 Bowser taking on that number 9 Pyra and Mithra, green versus red there. Got number 4 Donkey Kong taking on number 5 King DDD, that's red versus green. And then number 14 Roy against number 6 Me Sword Fighter, that is blue versus yellow. And then we got number 2 Incineroar taking on number 10 Captain Falcon, that is yellow versus blue. And so it's possible that we have 1 of each division, or 2 from 2 different divisions, but we can't have 2 from the same division in the finals. Not this season. The way things worked out, it won't happen. So those are your final 8 competitors. Our rank 1 Bowser, rank 2 Incineroar, rank 4 Donkey Kong, with our rank 3 dropping out already, Kazuya, rank 5 DDD, rank 6 Me Sword Fighter, 7th place Sora is out, 8th place Me Gunner is out, 9th place Pyra and Mithra, 10th place Captain Falcon, and we lost 11, 12, and 13 Hero, Sephiroth, Robin, Roy making it in, number 14 there. Definitely the underdog of the playoffs right here. And then we had 15 and 16 Simon and Palutena at the very bottom. Palutena ranked 13 in her division, just barely getting into the playoffs, 9 and 11. Great job getting as far as she did. She took out the number 4 and the number 1 in the blue. That is Banjo and Kazooie, as well as Ganondorf. So that was crazy. So let's get into these 4 matches, and after this we will have the rest. And we are going to begin with the bottom, with the last ones mentioned. So Incineroar and Captain Falcon are going to be first. And this is the last round here. We're going to be using their secondary skins, sporting the skins for their division. Yellow division Incineroar, number 2. He was rank 1, 16 and 4. Rank 1 in the yellow, of course. The only guy he couldn't beat overall in the whole league was Bowser, 18 and 2. Nobody could beat him. No one's catching him. But the best 16 and 4, at least coming this far into playoffs, was Incineroar. Byleth and Ganondorf were the other ones that were number 1 and 16 and 4 as well, but neither made it. And Ganondorf had a chance to maybe be number 1, or number 2, that is, just above Incineroar, but I do not think that Byleth would have had that. Could have been close though. Incineroar hasn't been number 1. He wasn't number 1 all that long. Although he's been a very, very tough competitor throughout the entire season. right now, Captain Falcon has the lead. Poison Mushrooms back and forth at the moment, keeping it close though. As we've done all season, Poison Mushrooms rain in from the sky for our springtime season, as it is now spring, and it makes more sense, doesn't it? 82 to 105, Incineroar now takes the lead. Dodges the Poison Mushroom once, dodges it twice, and then takes a hit. The only Pokemon, I believe, that even got into the playoffs at all, and he's still here. He's very tough. I mean, he's by far one of the hardest fighters, toughest fighters in general. That is why he's number 2. And Captain Falcon just eliminated him first. 105 on the Poison Falcon. He will be knocked out as well, and that is 0-0 stock. Nice hit by Incineroar. Captain Falcon poisoned again, 40% now. Back to normal. Supersized Incineroar. After this round, for our semi-final round, we're going to be moving to 4 stock. And for the final, we will have 5 stock. But the quarterfinals, just as always, 3 stock each. Incineroar losing his lead here. Captain Falcon trying to make it close, keep it close. Gets the Super Mushroom here. 55 on Incineroar, launchable for sure. 104 on Captain Falcon. The Poison Mushroom. And I don't know if the kick would have been dodged by Incineroar if Captain Falcon didn't go back to normal size. But because he does, he also loses his weight advantage, and down he goes. 90 on Incineroar, second with the lead now. Number 2, number 2 versus number 15 again. So it should be him, but the head jump for the win. Incineroar. Not only did Incineroar just move himself into the semifinals, but he just took down one of the finalists from last season in our Season 0 promo. Captain Falcon, King DDD, the 2 who made finals last season. Captain Falcon on a fantastic run here again for himself. Of course, being ranked in his own division, rank 6, he would have been the favorite in his round 1 match. He wouldn't have been favored in his round 2. That was against Sora. We saw that. We saw 7 versus in the league it was 7 versus 10, but it was 2 versus 6 as far as blue division went. Sora versus Captain Falcon, but he already had that win. Made things a little easier for him to get him at least to this point. And so we'll see how the rest of the blue does. We still have 1 left, and Roy. Again, 2 fighters from every division. And we know now we got 1 yellow going. Who is Incineroar going to be up against? It is a pretty big difference, I would say. The winner of this will move on to face Incineroar. Is it going to be that rank 14 Roy? 12 and 8, number 7 in the blue. The only blue left that can make it. And again, they by far the lowest record. The only 12 and 8, everyone else 14 and 6 or better right now at this point. Or is it going to be the other yellow division fighter? Me, Sword Fighter. And that would make it number 1 Incineroar in the yellow versus number 2 Sword Fighter in the yellow, which would just be crazy. For the semi-final round, it's very possible Sword Fighter eliminated already by Roy. He has been on a Roy page basically this entire playoff. So yeah, I mean, I definitely can't count it. You can't count anybody out that's in at this point, right? Sword Fighter does get the knockout in return. Mushroom help. All tied up right now. 2 Sword Fighters. Very similar in size, aren't they? Until Roy pulls the Super Mushroom. 2 nice attacks, not quite going to do it. That second attack didn't really launch very far, did it? Got a little bit of time left. Loses the super size. Dodges that poison mushroom like a pro. By the way, there's been a lot of poison mushroom dodging so far in this video. That is not normal at all. The AI do not know the difference. They just get any item they see. But Roy is able to dodge that and then get a super mushroom and then get the knockout. And picks up a pretty decent lead here with that 59%, 76 after that strike from the sword fighter. But another super mushroom from Roy, and what a nice attack. He just gets Swordsman caught in that up B for like 40%, a little less, but then another attack and another with that super mushroom 57, almost eliminates sword fighter right off the bat. Roy, he is going crazy. Oh, but the poison mushroom, that might do it. Oh yeah, he's not going to make it back. Just wears off just a little late. It is tied up, 69% on Swordsman. Has a chance here for sure. Kept it. He's lucky he got the knockout when he did, or he would be in some big trouble. Roy's going for it all. Does not get it. 91%. All he needs is one nice hit. 99 now on Swordsman. Roy dodges the spinning blade. Oh boy. Caught in a couple attacks with the super mushroom on Swordsman. Oh, Swordsman coming in with the... I don't know if he still had the super mushroom or not, with Roy poisoned. Wow. And a 44% knockout all of a sudden, because that attack is just so strong. That is, wow, that's incredible. 243 match. All of a sudden, Roy loses. That's crazy. I was queuing him up there. He was, he had it. He had it in the bag. But that's what happens with the mushrooms. That's what happens. It's destroyed many a season up to this point. It's not as crazy as the Pokeballs from last season. Still pretty crazy. Next season is going to be the craziest of them all. And then we're going to go back to a little more normal, kind of like this. Although, all things being equal, I guess this is not a very normal season, is it? It's going to be the number 1 Incineroar versus the number 2 Sword Fighter from the Yellow Division. That is crazy. Who are our other two going to be? Okay, Donkey Kong and Pyra and Mythra have a chance here to not allow the same thing to happen in this upper half of the playoff bracket, because we have DDD here. Oh, never mind. I guess DDD didn't quite make it to number 2, but he's close. He's number 3 in the green, and Bowser's number 1 in the green. So we could have number 1 versus 3 from the green, and then number 1 versus 2 from the yellow in our final 2 matches, which would be nuts. I wasn't quite expecting that. I think maybe because of the upsets that happened in the blue division playoffs themselves, it made it a little easier for the rest of the league to deal with the blue division fighters, right? Because they didn't have Ganon, Steve, or Banjo, or Snake to deal with. So it's possible that's why the blue did so poorly. And again, Captain Falcon himself from blue taking out Sora from the blue, who was number 2. So I mean, everybody from the blue, everybody that was good in the blue basically eliminated by a blue fighter in the playoffs. That was pretty much worse, but that, I think it does say even more about how well the blue division was doing overall. Just may not have ended up looking that way in the playoffs here. Though again, I think green may be the toughest. King DDD has already eliminated Bowser twice, and DK that is. Speaking of Bowser though, DDD has the head-to-head over Bowser. If that were to be the semifinal match, that would be kind of interesting. We need to see if Donkey Kong though can do something. I'm very surprised here. He didn't make it this far last season. He was in the red. He was in the playoffs, but he did not make it to the quarterfinals. He lost in the second round. I'm sorry, he lost in the second round to Captain Falcon. So, yeah. Now he's up against in Captain Falcon again, one of the finalists, DDD here. One of the other finalists from that first season. This is season 0 promo season. This is the true season 1 officially with every fighter, including the DLC. The definitive SSBU AI League. You won't find the official league anywhere else. Donkey Kong trying to make a comeback, gets 1 knockout. It's at least not going to be flawless. He has no chance. 127% on his last. Okay. That means it's going to be up to Pyra and Mithra to take Bowser down, or else it's going to be 2 green and 2 yellow moving on to the semifinals. Which means it's going to be a green versus yellow final, no matter what, right? Oh man, Donkey Kong getting hit by that spike ball, I can't believe it. He's just prolonging the inevitable at this point. He did pull a poison mushroom. DDD just can't quite whack him. Come on there. And a little late. Back to normal Donkey Kong. DDD is number 5 overall. Donkey Kong is number 4 overall. So I do think that might say a little bit about the red, perhaps. I didn't feel very confident about the red's strength, the red division's strength this season. It's going to get a little harder next season for sure. Ike is joining the red division. So he's like, okay, fine. If I can't be in the yellow, I will just dominate the red for time immemorial from now on. We'll see if that actually happens, though. Donkey Kong does lose. That is going to be, again, Pyra and Mithra will have a shot to get 1 red into that semifinal round. If not, it's going to be 2 green. Let's see. All right, we've had surprisingly some quicker ones, some not so close ones, some very close ones. I guess it's like one big set, like normal regular season set, all wrapped into a playoff round of 4 matches. So we have this is the biggest deficit, I guess, probably, maybe. It's close between Roy 14, me Sword Fighter 6. Of course, Incineroar 2, Captain Falcon 10. We got Bowser 1 and Pyra and Mithra 9 here. And the only reason Bowser doesn't have the easiest match, being number 1 in this bracketed playoff, is because, of course, those upsets, they did not apply to him. They kind of did, but not as much, because the upset that applies to him is 8 versus 9, 9 winning over 8. That's not any difference, really, when it comes down to it. And Pyra and Mithra actually ahead right now. Red Division, Pyra and Mithra just knocked Bowser out, only 48% on them right now. Mithra out. Bowser pulls that poison mushroom. Wow, that's not good. 18-2, number 1, and then number 1 in the green. He is the number 1. He's already been knocked out once. I believe Mithra had a super mushroom there. Poison mushroom on Bowser now, 35%. Mithra comes out, 63 only on their first. This is crazy. Bowser and Incineroar are the only 2 number 1s left. Incineroar is going to go on. Bowser is like swatting away a fly with that super mushroom there. He does get the knockout. 49 on his second. And, oh man, 2 big hits, almost gets the knockout. Not quite going to be enough, though. Knock out that giant Koopa King. 104, though, on him after that fiery sword. Into the poison mushroom and out of here. Down goes Bowser. What a nice attack by Pyra. Mithra comes out to try to close out this massive upset. I cannot believe this is about to happen. Let's also not forget, though, Pyra and Mithra were at the top of the red division for a bit. They just ended up kind of falling behind toward the end to get to their 14-6, number 5. It's definitely not a bad record. That is 14-6 is quite good. So yeah, it's certainly possible. I would say any 14-6 could beat anybody above them. It seems that should be possible. And again, for Pyra and Mithra, one that was in the top of the whole division, the very top of the red for a bit. Seems like, I don't know, it is certainly a massive upset, and it looks like they're about to pull it off here. Poison mushroom, maybe? No, they're just normal size. Bowser's still not going to get in the knockout, though. The second knockout. And a super mushroom, Pyra comes out. That is going to close it out right there. And Pyra and Mithra say, no, there will not be 2 green moving on to the semifinals, because we're coming for DDD now. Wow. That's crazy. Down goes another number one, the number one. 18-2, Bowser. He just cannot do it. He just cannot do it. No matter what. Last season, it was the same thing. He got to the quarterfinals, right? Same place, and lost to Lucas. Same exact thing. Cannot make the semifinals. Last season, it was DDD and Captain, and they had defeated Lucas and Kirby in the semifinals. Kirby and Lucas nowhere to be found this time around, right? I believe, yes, Kirby was eliminated in the first round. He didn't make the playoff run. And no, Lucas just barely missed the playoffs in the blue. But that takes us into our semifinal round. Pyra and Mithra, number 9 overall. They were number 5, 14, and 6 in the red. King DDD, number 5 overall. He was 3, 16, and 4 in the green. And then our 2 yellow division fighters going up against each other. The number 2 overall, number 1 Incineroar, and the number 6 overall, number 2 Mii Sword Fighter. So number 1 and 2 in the yellow division up against each other. That's 16 and 4 versus a 15 and 5. Man, that is going to be good. And on the other side of things, Pyra and Mithra lasted through the hardest of matches. It's still going to be a tough one, but it's a rank 5 now instead of the rank 1. So there's that. She's also taken down the rank 1. So again, she's proven herself, I think, by this point themselves. Pyra and Mithra both, of course. But that's that, guys. Those 2 matches are all that separate 2 fighters from the playoffs. But before we get into that, we have one other thing we're going to do first. Okay, be prepared for some madness. This is a homage, you could say, the all-star match. The top 2 that are eliminated already from every division, and I didn't expect. Wow. Okay, we got one. Who was that? Byleth went down off the side. Bowser and her messing around. Bowser still off the side. He's getting hit like 20 times. There's no way he's coming back from that. Everyone going off the left side right now. Someone just tossed into the stars. Someone off to the right now. That was Sora, who even has a shot still. Kazuya, Min Min, and Ridley. I didn't expect it to be number 3 and 4 Min Min and Ridley and Min Min in the yellow versus the number 1 and 2 from every other division at this point. But that's what's happened. No other one or 2 made it except 1 and 2 in the yellow. And so they're actually, I thought they'd have, a disadvantage, but they're winning right now. Kazuya, the only other one hanging on to his first stock at the moment. Things seem to be slowing down. Ganondorf is almost just done. Oh, Byleth makes it back there. That is Kazuya himself making it back. I'm just pretty much watching those trying to remain on the stage. So I thought somebody else would just went down, but I guess not. Sora's trying to remain low in that percent, the only one at the moment. Bowser goes down again, and that's going to remain... that's going to leave only 4, 4, 3 for the blue. 6, still no one has gotten Ridley or Min Min yet. So it's looking great for the yellow here in the All-Star match. I don't know if this will mean anything, but if there's any kind of like precedent we need to give to any division for any reason, then perhaps it'll be the winners of the All-Star match here. It's looking great for yellow. Red's down to 1 each. Oh, green. Bowser goes down. Kazuya has to give him a life. Ridley and Min Min finally both lose 1. Everyone else has 1 stock left. Sora's out. Sora, the first one down. Yellow both still have 2 stock. Sora's out. Everyone else has 1. And everyone else is very injured. Kazuya goes down. Blue and green both have 1. Bowser and Ganondorf remain. But Ganondorf only remains because Sora gave him a stock. So remember that. So he's looking a little better now. He's actually looking the best at the moment, but he's not really. He already lost all 3 of his and has one of Sora's right now. So Sora actually should have 1 at the moment. Bowser's eliminated. It's red versus yellow. The 2 divisions I said were the worst. Although this is just some insanity here, so it's not like it means a whole lot. Donkey Kong goes down. Byleth, now the only one remaining in the red, and oh, it's just a yellow division cleanup now. They're just, it's like, okay, Byleth and Ganondorf got to try to team up for a bit here. Nope. Down goes Byleth. Look at this yellow division. What a strong showing. They're like, you're not coming back to the stage, Ganondorf. Get out of here, bruh. Wow. Okay, another thing I did not expect, especially, again, because this was the only rank 3 and 4 in this All-Star match. Everyone else was rank 1 and 2. Byleth, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Kazuya, Ganondorf, and Sora. Nope. It's Ridley and Min Min. That's right. And maybe, just maybe, that is why Incineroar and Mii Sword Fighter are both in the semifinals, right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Makes sense to me. Wow, so Yellow Division might... I said they were second weakest. I thought the Red was the worst. Maybe Yellow. It's really hard to say, but yeah, Yellow's starting to really make a case for themselves here, I would say. What a great, quick, zany, ridiculous match, and maybe a little foreshadowing. Who knows? All right, both matches are actually the same distance apart. Number 5 versus number 9. Number 2 versus number 6. We're going to do the 2 lower ranks first here. Pyra and Mythra, of course, with the massive upset. Now, after these 4 fighters have had a little rest between their matches, the All-Star match. These guys just watching their 2 divisions fail completely. Mythra out already here. See if maybe she can get some chip damage down on this King DDD 62, 60 to 73, and again already Pyra and Mythra off to a decent lead. But they got to be careful here. It's not going to be as easy to knock out DDD on the ledge like that. Trying to take out number 1 and 2 from the green division here. No easy feat. Also took out number 8 in the green division, just the green division destroyer. And again, it makes me sort of wonder if I had everything wrong. Maybe the red division isn't so bad after all. But again, Donkey Kong had like no chance. Didn't do very well against King DDD. So I don't know. Again, we're at 4 stocks, so Pyra and Mythra knocked out. Still okay though. 113, 114 on DDD. In semifinals, added 1 stock. Final round, we will add 1 more. It'll be a 5 stock match. We want to just make sure it's going to be definitive who wins. King DDD. Poison Mushroom on Pyra, or Mythra that is. It's going to help out. Keep his 132% on the stage for a bit longer. 51 on Pyra. Not great. The Super Mushroom is going to be enough. They get that like low sweep. It actually knocked him way out of here. Now it's about tied. Mythra out again. 51 on Pyra and Mythra. Nice mallet attack. Poison Mushroom falls to him. 74 to 28. 3 stock. Ooh, that was a ridiculous knockout. That was Mythra with a normal mushroom against the like 33% poison DDD. Just got that ridiculously launching. Not like that was fast, right? Dodges the super mushroom. Not a good thing to do there. Mythra has the lead right now though over King DDD. Is Pyra and Mythra going the whole way to the finals? Dropping the whole way to rank 5 in the red after being in the top of the division in the early season. Dropped to rank 5 out of that top 3 bye spot. But man, did they make a run to get here. And again, they have a great shot. Look at this, 118 to 80. They have a whole stock lead, and they're still on 135. Mythra comes out. She takes another mallet, though, supersized fashion, and will go down. The supersized DDD does wear off. The super mushroom, oh, she misses it. Misses it twice. No one's going to get it, it looks like, so that'll be good at least. 44 to 84, losing their lead very quickly here. Poison mushroom, though, for Pyra and Mythra, that is going to give DDD the lead right back. 66% knockout, and that is again what the mushrooms will do to you. Pyra coming back with some vengeance. Fiery sword attack. The super mushroom versus poison mushroom. DDD is definitely going down there. Mythra comes out for maybe one hit. No, The invincibility wears off just as the Super Mushroom does. And it's all tied up with 1 stock each. Yep. I'd say both of these two deserve to be where they are because it's a 4-stock match and they're both here. Super versus Poison Mushroom? No. Super versus nothing. But Mithra just did all that damage, and now Poison Mushroom on King DDD, 47%. Mithra is looking to end it. Super Mushroom, DDD back to normal, but they got the Super Mushroom. They still got the size advantage, Pyra and Mithra. Mithra, can she do it though? No, 74 to 25. Super Mushroom for DDD, and he can just get the knockout because he's DDD. 36%, 1 hit will do it on Mithra or Pyra. Get another hit in there, waste a little more of the mushroom time. Pyra comes out, 97 on DDD, almost gets the launch, doesn't quite. 105, 36 on Pyra. That's not much. But the Poison Mushroom, oh, and they let the Spike Ball hit him. DDD, can he do it? He doesn't get him. 52 to 105, normal sizes. Mithra comes back out. Got a long one, their first long one, and another Poison Mushroom. 52, don't let DDD land on you. That's gonna hurt. And the Spike Ball will do it for DDD. He's done it again. DDD has done it again. The whole way to the finals. Wow. Pyra and Mithra, so close. So close. Wow. That was anyone's match. Easily anyone's match. I'm almost speechless. Just a great match from this rank 9, 14 and 6, rank 5 in the red, Pyra and Mithra here. I mean, they were on a run for sure. At this point, easily at this point the lowest, the underdog, right? Is not even close. Rank 9, 6, 5, and 2 is what made it. Crazy. So close to making it the whole way too, but no. And again, it would have taken down one of the 2 finalists from last season. But nope, he's gonna make it again. King DDD. It's almost exactly like last season for him. He's 16 and 4. He actually did better than last season, but so did Bowser. But just like last season, he had the head-to-head win over Bowser. Not that it matters anymore. And again, just like last season, it doesn't matter anymore because he went on farther than Bowser. Just like last season, Bowser went out in the quarterfinals and DDD moves on to the finals. What will he do there? We'll find out. But first, we have one more semifinal round to go. Let's do it. Number 2 versus number 6. But that's only the league playoff ranks. When it comes down to the yellow versus the yellow here, it is number 1 versus number 2. It doesn't get any better than this. It doesn't get any closer than this. Incineroar defeated me, Sword Fighter, later in the season. In fact, to tie him up and take his spot, his number 1 spot, held it from then on, the last few sets. And he's just been Incineroaring around. Right now, me, Sword Fighter, in the lead. Super Mushroom. Looking for a little revenge, perhaps. Incineroar back to the stage. They both have not great recovery here. And in fact, both of their recoveries sends them straight downward if they miss the stage. So it's going to be interesting to see how many times they knock themselves out. If they do. Sword Fighter. Incineroar is known to do it, I think, more. But he hasn't done it lately. He has a nice knockout there with the Super Mushroom to take the lead, in fact. 139 on him at the moment. If we can get any extra damage down before losing that Mushroom. Probably not with the Super Mushroom on Sword Fighter. Again, Sword Fighter's like, I am number 1. I don't care what the records say. I am number 1 in the yellow. So he's not like, he's staring down this Incineroar, and he's like got a clear amulet or something. Or just probably own tempo. And he doesn't care a thing about Incineroar's Intimidate. But yeah, this Poison Mushroom on Incineroar, he's definitely not going to care when he's looking at a tiny cat like that. Back to normal, 46-57, all tied up, 3 stock. It's just like we started a new match here. 169. Sword Fighter again with the Super Mushroom, and Incineroar's poisoned. Big hit. Down goes Incineroar. Pretty nice lead there, I would say, for Sword Fighter at 76 at the moment. But one Super Mushroom Incineroar can change that all in a moment, in the blink of an eye. And there it is. Oh, he doesn't get it. Incineroar does not get the knockout there. 92 on Sword Fighter. Quite close, but not enough gusto on that one. And the Poison Mushroom, he's definitely not going to get the knockout now. Super Mushroom misses. Sword Fighter again with the big mushroom and little mushroom thing going on for him. Wow. This is, again, incredible luck for him. The mushrooms are on his side for this one. Incineroar doing everything he can to stave off the help, I guess. It's like a 1v2 right now. Incineroar 89, 129 on Sword Fighter's third. So, okay, now tied up 2 each. 89 on Incineroar. I should have said second. Now they're both on their third. 2 stock each. 89 Incineroar. 103. He's got a lot of work to do if he wants any chance. But I don't think he's going to be able to do it. I think it's going to be me, Sword Fighter. The me going the whole way to the final round. He's got Incineroar again. Incineroar trying. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the mushroom change helped him out there. Again, the mushroom thrown into the mushroom. Incineroar's just done. He's seen enough. He has seen enough of this nonsense. These mushrooms are literally just trying to win the game for me, Sword Fighter. So Incineroar jumps off the stage and eliminates himself for the last one. I understand Incineroar. I understand. You've been doing well all season, and then you get kind of destroyed by mushrooms. But hey, again, that is part of the season. And me, Sword Fighter, comes out on top here. And that is going to be, wow, yeah, our number 6 versus our number 5, which isn't like too crazy, right? That's not too crazy to consider. Number 5 and 6 overall making it in the entire league, right? Not 5 and 6 in the entire league, but just 5 and 6 that made it into the 16 fighter league playoffs, right? The 4 from each division went on, and so from that point, they were number 5 and 6. They were probably both a little lower than that, all things considered. Violet and Ganondorf, K-Roll, Steve, all being eliminated early. But yes, that's gonna be that. I cannot believe it. It's King DDD versus me, Sword Fighter, in the final. But before we get into that, one final match before the final match. Let's determine who number 3 is in the league, shall we? Got our 2 losers here. The losers final, Incineroar taking on Pyra and Mythra, wearing their tertiary skins, because why not? Something a little different for their last match of the season. Our second to last match of the season. Thank you all for joining me for all of this. It's been amazing. I've very much enjoyed it. Like and subscribe and comment. Please let me know what you thought of the whole season. Let me know maybe what I could improve, without using any bad words or anything. Let me know what I can improve or what you've liked, and or just if you think I should continue doing this into season 2. And if we do, it'll be season 2 coming after the summer. It'll be more in like the fall. I'm not exactly sure on the time, but just stay tuned for that. We'll be continuing the Shorts League, so don't worry. We will continue to have Super Smash Bros. Action coming to you every day via the Shorts. Every day but Sunday, of course. Knockout from Incineroar here to tie things up, because Pyra and Mythra are still on a rampage, even though they lost. They're still not done. Incineroar still maybe a little tired from last time, but he's trying to tie it back up here. 68 to 18 for rank for number 3 in the league. If that'll matter, we'll see. But right now it's a green versus yellow in the finals. We'll see if a red can make it to number 3 or if it's going to be another yellow. And Incineroar here, trying to again tie things up without the Irish whip. Another Super Mushroom from Pyra and Mythra here. Yes, also, for those of you who may be interested, if you're watching at this point, I would imagine you are, going to maybe try to do something a little different on Saturdays. It'll be video. I believe it'll just remain videos, but they will be released on Saturdays through the summer. It'll be something totally different. It'll be a different type of league that has nothing to do with the records or anything in this league, if that makes sense. Like, just like the Shorts League is its own thing. It's a completely separate league with its own separate ranks and records and all that, divisions and everything. This coming thing, which is going to be, you can almost think of it as a summer league, sort of, but it's going to be totally different, and I think it's going to be just super fun. I mean, it's not going to be anything like this. It's going to be sort of barely similar, only in that it's AI fighting. That's really the only thing that's going to be the same. It's going to be even more zany. It's not going to be maybe as ridiculous as we saw a little earlier here with the All-Star match, but maybe sometimes. So stay tuned for those if you're interested. We're going to be calling that the Super Smash Bros. AI Challenge League. That is, or Challenge Series. And Incineroar trying to tie things back up in stock, but he's actually been struggling this entire match against Pyra and Mythra, and down he goes. Pyra and Mythra claim that number 3 spot. Incineroar, he is number 4. Incina 4. Wow. Well, all right then, there you have it. And that again is just our warm-up for our true final match. King DDD number 5 versus Me Sword Fighter number 6. Green Division versus Yellow Division. Let us begin. Here they are. Rank 5, rank 4. King DDD ended up 16-4 in the green. Number 3. Sword Fighter ended up number 2. 15-5 though in the yellow. One match less, one record, one rank better. And DDD off to a huge start. Spike Ball just sitting on the ledge, and he uses the super size Spike Ball again. Me Sword Fighter out immediately. Almost nothing done to King DDD. He's already had some comebacks. Can he do it again? Oh, the Poison Mushroom is not going to help at all. DDD going right after him. 2 big mallet hits, 3 big mallet hits, a super mushroom for DDD, and he doesn't finish it with another mallet hit. He misses the Spike Ball, then shields. So Swordsman's actually safe for a moment here. 36-52. But another Poison Mushroom, oh my goodness. Sword Fighter, stop it, 63%. DDD going for everything on the side because he knows Me Sword Fighter cannot contend with him on the ledge at all. It's not even close. Not even close. Again, we already mentioned how Sword Fighter goes up a little bit and then straight down. King DDD can float. So yeah, we're talking about literal opposites there, I would say, in recovery. And DDD still hasn't lost a stock yet here. Again, one of the finalists from last season. And I suppose I will tell you at this point, I've been keeping it a secret to let you guys go back and watch. But oh, he actually knocked DDD far enough away. We have a little bit of a match on our hands, folks. He's at 50. He needs another knockout quick here to tie it up again. 4-3 stock. But I will tell you, the final match between DDD and Captain Falcon last season, Captain Falcon did win that. And so DDD right now is looking for his first win. He's made the finals both seasons, but he's looking for his first win right here. Can he do it this time against a new fighter, totally new fighter? The custom guy, Me Sword Fighter, but we didn't actually change anything about any of the Me fighters. They all just have the same movesets as they would have. The Super Mushroom misses King DDD, or I should say King DDD misses the Super Mushroom. That might actually be a little detrimental to him here. 81-104. He still has a stock advantage though, but he is allowing Me Sword Fighter to remain in this one for sure. Me Sword Fighter, the Tornado Blade hits him and knocks the Spike Ball back to DDD. And DDD from out of nowhere, from the depths of the earth, comes springing back to the map. And he's still here, 125 all, and still has a stock advantage. That is, mushroom advantage goes to Sword Fighter at the moment, as it has been most of the match so far, and it's actually keeping him in this one as we're back to now 3 stock each. 139 on Sword Fighter. So he's got some work to do still. It's still about a whole stock lead for DDD. Unless he can't knock Sword Fighter out, because the Super Mushroom just wears off just enough time to keep Sword Fighter on the stage, I would say. And the Poison Mushroom now on King DDD. Again, Sword Fighter with another Super Mushroom. It's 22 to 157, but that might not mean much here. Wow. Sword Fighter about to bring this one right back. DDD, his win is slipping away. He had a huge lead to begin, and this is why we did 5 stock. Gotta make sure that you don't just get one quick lead because of mushrooms and then win because of that, but no, it might be because me Sword Fighter gets the good mushrooms the entire match. All 5 stock here. DDD able to get that knockout, but now he's dealing with another supersized Sword Fighter. He's 78 on his third Sword Fighter. Yeah, his third, and also his has 3 stock. Sword Fighter on his 4th with 2 stock left. 63 though, so he's also poisoned. DDD with the Super Mushroom. Can you dodge the giant spike balls? Yes, Sword Fighter does well enough, and he's getting the attacks off on DDD, not allowing him to attack in supersized form. Sword Fighter almost eliminating him to bring it back to even stock, but can't quite do it. Another Super Mushroom. Will that do it? Maybe. 145 on DDD. He doesn't have a... Oh, now he's going to get the hits while Sword Fighter is supersized, and he's going to wear off that mushroom without taking too much damage until it's over. And now Sword Fighter about 160 something on DDD. Gets that knockout, 2 stock each. 121 on Sword Fighter though. DDD again remains with about a whole stock advantage. But Sword Fighter is keeping it right there. Keeping it close enough that one mushroom could change everything. That's all it would take. Like that. Poison Mushroom DDD, 32%, 43. Sword Fighter's looking for it, looking for the knockout. He can't quite get it. DDD back to normal, and he comes in with a big hit back to get the Sword Fighter away from him, get back on the stage, grab himself a Super Mushroom, and the Spike Ball gets the knockout on Sword Fighter. DDD now with the stock advantage. It's still about just a stock, but the Poison Mushroom on Swordsman, that could be a 2 to 1 stock right now. 82 on DDD. This is it, folks. This is it. It all comes down to this. The Super Mushroom for Sword Fighter. He gets the knockout on DDD, 107. It is 1 to 1, 17% on me, Sword Fighter. It is literally all tied up at the very end of this, but a huge hit from DDD as Sword Fighter goes back to normal, 43, 21 on DDD, 55 on Swordsman now. Oh, again blocking the spike ball back, but DDD shields it before taking damage from his own attack, 48 to 55. It's all tied up again. DDD with the Super Mushroom before it hits Swordsman. The Poison Mushroom hits DDD. He's back to normal. The mushrooms mean nothing in that case, 65 to 55. Swordsman takes the lead back here. Only for a moment, 65 to 68. It is still neck and neck. The spike ball back from the tornado every single time. Sword Fighter has it locked in at this point. Is he going to finish it with that attack? He's got the Super Mushroom. He's attacking like crazy, but he can't get the big penguin off the stage yet. 116 to 68, and he just pulled a Poison Mushroom. DDD looking for the knockout. The Super Mushroom. Swordsman back to normal size. They're both normal size. But it's 139 on DDD. He's almost knocked out. Can he float himself back to the stage? He can. And he gets a hit while he's at it. 153 to 88. The spike ball back at him again. But the Poison Mushroom on Sword Fighter. The Super Mushroom back to normal size. The spike ball to the Sword Fighter. It's 163 to 100%. And DDD with the mallet from behind him. Hits Swordsman while he's behind him. And that is it. That's the game, and that is the champion right there, King DDD. What a match that was for the final. Oh man, that was beautiful. Both of these fighters, amazing, amazing. Muy bueno. So good. Me Sword Fighter, so close. You cannot get any closer than that match. I don't think we've had one any closer than that. It's not possible. It's not possible. Wow. DDD, the winner of Season 1 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League. There he is, the big King Penguin. I can't believe it. Me Sword Fighter, a very close second from the Yellow Division here. Just incredible. just incredible. Pyra and Mithra will be that third place, followed by Incineroar, the two knocked out in the semifinal round. Great job all around by those four. It's just been amazing. The whole playoffs have been incredible. I couldn't have asked for this to go any better than it has, for sure. But this final was, that was the final to almost end all finals. It's like, how could we even go on from here? But we will next season. Again, if you guys enjoyed, let me know. I would definitely love to continue doing this again twice every year, pretty much. In the fall into the early winter, and then late winter into the spring, like we did this time. So again, just stay tuned for the Shorts League. We'll continue onward and upward, and we will be getting into that challenge series, and that'll just be every Saturday through the summer. So it'll be kind of a shorter thing, but it's going to be fun, I think. Wow. Just wow. All right, I guess I have a couple more tidbits for you here at the end. Again, if you've stayed around for this long, thanks again. Like, subscribe. You've already probably done that, though, if you're still here hanging out for all the extra info. If you want our postseason results, here they are. For the playoff contenders, that was a whole whopping 52 fighters. So that's over half of the fighters now ranked by their playoff results, and then from then by their regular season results. So what we have, number 1 to number 52, it's King DDD, Me Sword Fighter, Pyra and Mithra, Incineroar, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon, Roy, Kazuya, Sora, Me Gunner, Hero, Sephiroth, Robin, Simon, Palutena, Ganondorf, Violet, King K. Rool, and Steve is number 20. 21, Ridley, Terry, Snake, Piranha Plant, Olimar, Dr. Mario, Mega Man, Isabelle, Ness, Link, Little Mac, Ice Climbers, Banjo and Kazooie, Min Min, Crom, Wolf, Cloud, Ike, Bowser Jr., and number 40 is Meta Knight, and our last 12, Mario, Richter, Kirby, Marth, Wario, Villager, Mr. Game & Watch, Zelda, Inkling, Joker, Young Link, and Corrin, our last two there. Not making that top 50, Young Link and Corrin, the two rank 13s that did not get a win. Two other ones did. It was Ice Climbers and Palutena in very different spots. Rank 16 Palutena because of her wins. Rank 32 Ice Climbers because of his win, I believe, just the one there for the Ice Climbers. And then, unfortunately, though, Young Link and Corrin not able to pick one up, but still great job getting to the playoffs. And Corrin definitely the last place there with the only 8-12 record. Still, though, again, great job. Great job to all those 52 fighters, especially our top DDD. But again, those top 10, King DDD, Sword Fighter, Pyra and Mithra, Incineroar, Bowser, Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon, Roy, Kazuya, and Sora. That is our top 10 for this season, if you're wondering. Go back and look at any other tops you want to look at. It's pretty top. Finally, if you're interested, here is what is happening next season, moving in to the season 2. Who's going where? Well, here's a list. From the red to the green, we're going to have Mario and Kirby, Marth, Zelda, Young Link, Yoshi, and Ryu moving on. And so no one doing like amazing from the playoffs from the red that are moving to the green. Although we did see a couple of them. Obviously, we saw some of them there. We saw everybody had fighters in them. That's how it works. The green is going to have Bowser Jr., Link, Villager, Little Mac, Corrin, Mewtwo, and Luigi moving on to the blue, which last time the blue inherited fighters from the green, it didn't work out so well for the ones that were there already. The blue, who they're sending to the yellow, it's going to be Ness, Meta Knight, Wario, Inkling, Palutena, Pac-Man, and Falco. So I'm sure the Blues kind of glad to collectively get rid of a few of their top fighters to try to make things a little easier for those incoming ones. Ness, Meta Knight, Wario, really even Inkling, and especially Palutena after her performance in the playoffs. And finally, yellow moving to the red. We've got Ike, Richter, Mr. Game & Watch, Joker, Ice Climbers, Samus, and Pikachu. And that, my friends, is that. I've had a great time hanging out with y'all doing this. Hope to see you next season. I hope you still are I hope you tune into the Shorts League. And I also hope to see you every Saturday through the summer as we do our challenge series. I think you'll enjoy it. If you like the craziness of the AI League, you will certainly like the craziness of the challenge series coming up. And that'll only be running through the summer, through the off season, if you will, and only on Saturdays, but it'll be longer episodes. It'll be like hour or so, maybe even like hour and a half. I know it'll be a bit long, but the matches will be crazy. They'll be fun. And I think you'll enjoy. So then you can even feel free to skip through to the matches that you think are going to be the most interesting. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar, and this has been the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate AI League Season 1 complete. Congratulations, King DDD. And peace to all of you. And a blessed Easter 2025.